Welcome back to Investigation 2, everybody. The forensics has a report. Let's hear what it is. We've detected traces of mammalian from the teapot. Oh! You can't be serious. It's just like Mr. Edgeworth said. Of course he was right. He's always right. Darn it. Did Mr. Edgeworth take the title of the best from me again? Oh, this would only be about the 17th time, Mr. DeBest. It seems like you have an obsession about being the best. But when you're on a case, winning and losing is of no importance. What are you saying? Obviously, it's best to be the best at everything. Well, you can't be. If you can't understand that, you have no business being a prosecutor. Get out of my face. What?
Please stop harassing Sebastian. He's not as dumb as he looks. A person of your caliber has no need to listen to such things. Justine, what if he's right? What if I deserve it? I'm so... No, you're right, I do deserve it. Please leave this to me. Why don't you go check on the victim's condition and get some fresh air?
Get some fresh air? I didn't mean for that to come out that way. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll be right back then.
Alright, I'll be waiting.
Judge Courtney's much more troublesome than Mr. DeBest.
Well then. Are you ready?
Man.
Miss Curator, can you tell us why normalium was discovered in the teapot? I was not aware that it contained such a chemical. I suppose it may have been an ingredient from the detergent I'd used. So you're saying you used detergent to wash your dishes?
Actually, yeah, it is detergent, my bad. Well, when you say detergent, the first thing I think of is laundry for some reason, but yeah, I guess dish detergent, yeah.
So you're saying you not put it in there deliberately? No, of course, I wouldn't do a thing like that. There's no way for me to have known how to create the poison gas.
Oh no. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to team up with Justine on this one and say that, yes, you did!
Yes, you did!
Despite being a former actress, it seems you're not very good at lying. You do that same song and dance thing that you always do, where you're jumping from one foot to the other. The angel's recipe is in your possession, and the method to create the poison gas is contained inside that recipe book. So you must have known how to create it. Still doesn't mean she did it, though.
I'm surprised you knew about that. Miss Curator, is this true? It's true that information about the poison gas is contained in one of the recipes. But just because I saw it doesn't mean that I used it. You gotta believe me! Could you tell me what set off the poison gas? What set it off, I mean? It was caused by the victim heating the lid of the glass case with a burner. Oh, I see. If he locked himself in that room of his own will, and then set off the poison gas, wouldn't that suggest suicide?
Does she intend to deny it until the bitter end? Is it too early? Because I still don't think it could have been her. That's kind of crazy.
And furthermore, I wouldn't have...
Her story is just too heart-wrenching for it to be... I don't know.
Furthermore, I wouldn't have been able to obtain a chemical like NintendoCapriSun.
Oh, but you would. That may be true, but you could have stolen it from someone else.
That reminds me, I met with Katie a week ago, and...
Okay, a week ago.
That night was when I realized my NintendoCapriSun X was gone. Katie, you couldn't have, wouldn't have, you surely couldn't have. Mary Delisha always carried her medicine bag around with her. Anyone could have stolen it.
That's right. Have any proof that she was the one who stole it? No. Kate, can't you tell us what you're hiding? I know you're not the kind of person who would hurt someone without a reason.
Well, that's the key phrase, isn't it? Without a reason. You see, he was a...
Never mind. Oh no. Setting a trap on one of the gallery's exhibits, and then disguising the rooms. I just think it would have been impossible for anyone but the curator.
That's not true! There are no guards or security cameras at this gallery. Maybe there should be. But if any ill-intentioned person wanted to sneak into the gallery, it would have been an easy task for them.
So then isn't it like an all-you-could-steal buffet in here? You have to be careful. You never know when a great thief could appear. Doesn't sound like a joke when Kay says it.
Actually, Monsieur Gustavio apparently entered the gallery before it opened.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm beat. Looks like Uncle Ray can't do anything to break down Kate's iron guard. This might be a good time to use the technique your old man taught me. Uh-oh, what? The technique my father taught you. What is this? This case is deeply connected to the one from 18 years ago. If we just pursue the present case, it may seem like there's a lot we don't understand. But if you pick the wrong one... But if we try turning things around, there might be a hint of the case from the past. Thinking the other way around. Did my father do that too? For example, just consider the relationship between the past case and Kate. This hall melted Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures 18 years ago. And today, Mr. Dover's works are on display in this gallery. It can't be she. Now I know what to ask her. Hee, that's good to hear. In that case, Uncle Ray will just watch over you as you do your work. So, like, she rebuilt them then, right? Miss Catherine Hall, 18 years ago, it seems that you melted Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures.
Yes, I was young and inexperienced, and I did something inexcusable.
However, isn't that why you were able to open the Zodiac Art Gallery?
I don't know what you mean. I don't understand either. Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you seek her testimony?
Yes, I would like her to tell me about the Zodiac Art Gallery. I would like to know the reason you decided to open a gallery for Mr. Dover's artwork.
If you insist that this is related to the case at hand, I will allow it. Miss Curator, your testimony, if you please.
We're just barely getting by on the skin of our teeth here.
Very well, that will clear your suspicions about me. Calvin, please testify about the Zodiac Art Gallery, and don't you dare even think about it. I don't know why I didn't finish that sentence. I just didn't have anything to say. 18 years after Monsieur Master was arrested, I was finally able to buy back this mansion. Then, in order to maintain it, I decided to manage it as an art gallery. I collected Pierre O'Kay's works from around the world. After all, it was my dream to open the Zodiac Art Gallery.
Okay.
It's wonderful that your dream has come true. What do you think, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I don't believe there was anything strange about her testimony.
Well, it didn't seem too strange. I know. Well, that's because right now I am Phoenix, right? And right now I am cornered. No, okay. Alright, rebuttal. Yes, the first step to any good cross-examination is press, huh? Well, it's taken a lot of hard work these past 18 years to buy back the mansion.
The place full of my memories upon your master, it is the only place for me.
Damn, oh, damn.
No matter what, it comes in the back.
She looks like she's having fun. Well, she is a former actress. Singing and dancing is her livelihood. Enough with the singing. Please continue your testimony.
Alright, then in order to maintain it, I decided to manage it as an art gallery.
Okay, you're getting a little weird here, but keep going. Are you managing this gallery by yourself?
Yes, well, I say manage, but it only opened today. And I must continue protecting this mansion, so the Monsieur Master has a place to return to.
So she took back the mansion for Mr. Master's sake. Kate, I'm so sorry. I was powerless.
It's not your fault, Monsieur Shields. I couldn't do anything either. All I can do now is continue to protect the mansion.
So you collected Pierre O'Kay's works from all over the world. Pierre O'Kay, that's Mr. Dover's alias, correct?
Yes, it's the name he used when he worked as a sculptor in France.
Not collecting his works. How exactly did you do that? Yeah. Yep, well, that's what they want you to think. Maybe he really not. I tell you what, man.
I had the sculptures in the Winter Palace specially made, based on the photos I took.
Oh? Could you tell us about that in more detail?
After all, it was my dream to open the Zodiac Art Gallery.
Okay,
I prepared replicas of the sculptures in the Winter Palace based on the photos I took.
Okay, well, we did talk about this earlier. I don't remember what came of it, but, Traces of salt, sugar, and blood detected. The sugar matches the light blue liquid found in Dover's room 18 years ago. The sugar found in the fountain appears to have the same composition. In some way, that's kind of like confirming what she said, but then again... Well, she says she prepared replicas, though. How sure are we about this? Sure enough, I guess. Tell her, Edgeworth. Did you really think that your excuses would continue to hold up? No matter how much you lie, you can't deny the composition of the sculptures. From the analysis results, it's quite clear that the sculptures in the Winter Palace are the sherbet sculptures Mr. Dover created.
Boy, Marty, as a pharmacist, it's my turn to shine. What we call sugar actually comes in many different varieties and tastes. Even if the sculptures were replicas, it's nearly impossible to replicate the composition.
I see. Thank you for the explanation, though I don't recall asking for one. That, Miss Hall, means you couldn't have melted the sherbet sculptures back then. You stole fizzy lifting drinks! You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Sorry, I kind of lost my mind there. If you freeze it properly, it's not impossible. Oh my.
Silence, please. Miss Kyoto, what have you to say? Can't believe you've already uncovered so much.
Well, I'd like to uncover some more, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm just kidding.
So you're admitting that you stole the sherbet sculptures? No, I cannot admit to such a thing. There isn't any proof that I stole them, after all. So I couldn't have stolen the sculptures 18 years ago. I don't think they would have been easy to steal without the police noticing. The police!
That's so. I don't know what you did 18 years ago. As such, how can I judge how difficult it would have been to steal them?
Looks like you won't give up so easily.
I don't ever give up. I'm not giving up till I learn the truth, baby. So bring it on.
I understand. Then I shall tell you what I did 18 years ago.
What Kay did, y'all. What I did 18 years ago. It's over half of my life ago.
On the day of the incident, I was waiting in the main building until the judging. During the judging, at Monsieur Master's request, I went to change the film and the camera.
Yeah.
But before I could deliver the camera to him, I discovered Monsieur Dover's body. After Monsieur Gregory arrived, I prepared tea for everyone involved in the investigation. It was then that I witnessed Monsieur Gustavia entering Monsieur Dover's room. And that was everything I had done on that day. I don't think there was anything suspicious about my actions at all.
That's not your decision to make. It's mine! Mr. Edgeworth, were there any contradictions in her testimony? Well, it's a game. There must be. For now, I should just prove that she stole the sculptures. But when could Miss Hall have stolen them? Where would she have kept them, more like? If I can answer that, her crime should come to light. Because if she lost the mansion, I mean, unless she had a hidden freezer somewhere in here. I don't know.
On the day of the incident, I was waiting in the main doing of the judging.
I don't think there's going to be anything too weird here. During the judging, and Monsieur Master's request, you want to change the film and the camera. I mean, it could be when she went to change the film she did something, because we do know that, well, she went and took the pictures then, too. Before he could deliver him, he discovered the body. And then, like, when she discovered the body, she panicked and went and took a bunch of pictures because she knew he was dead and he would never make any more of them. So she took a bunch of pictures to remember them by, because they would be like his last ones. After Gregory arrived, you prepared tea for everyone. And it was then that you witnessed Monsieur Gustavia entering. Okay, so this one here, though. When exactly did Mr. Gustavia enter the victim's room?
It was when Mr. Gregory and the Race were investigating the crime scene.
Apparently, Mr. Gustavia went into Mr. Dover's room to retrieve a family photo. He stole the picture so their partnership will remain a secret, right? But you can't be a great thief if you get caught stealing. Okay, I don't think Mr. Gustavia is a great thief. The moment Mr. Gustavia sneaked into Mr. Dover's room. Could Miss Hall have stolen the sculptures then? Well, if she and he were working together, maybe they both stole something and agreed and neither of them would say anything about it. think it's possible. I don't know if I'm convinced that that's what it is, but I do believe it's possible. This was when you stole the sherbet sculptures. Sherbet? Sherbet.
And how would I have done that?
That's... Uh-oh. I think I might have screwed up. Not even a great thief could have taken it then, you know? Owie! It seems I was mistaken. Okay, alright. I wasn't sure, though. Now, when could she have stolen the sculptures? When did Miss Hall steal the sherbet, huh? Okay, I think what it's asking me here is to press the statement on the one where I think she stole them. Like, when did she steal them? She's going through the whole story. Ah. Thanks, Huckleberry, but I got this. Okay, on the day of the incident, you were waiting in the main building until the judging, during the judging, before... Okay, wait, right here. This is when she did it. So you were the only one who could move freely during the judging period.
I certainly would have had more freedom to move about than the contestants. However, I could possibly have stolen the sculptures right in front of the schoolmaster. Moreover, upon being asked to change the film, I went directly to the entryway.
At Mr. Master's request, she went to change the film and the camera. Miss Hall stolen the sculptures then. Let's try it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I kind of was rethinking it when she started talking about Mr. Master out there, but then I was like, well, I've already gone this far into it, I might as well. She could have done it here, too, I guess. Because that was when he was in the other room looking at the... bleh, whatever it was. Because he wasn't out there when we were drinking the tea.
Yes, I poured tea for everyone working on the investigation.
That was really good tea, now to mention it. Kate's pushing her service cart back and forth from the patio to the main building, and damn, she looked cute. I see. Did anything seem strange to you then? Well, I remember your old man singing praises of her Ceylon tea. And he also said something about how the saucer was chilled. Oh no! That's it! That's why the... Oh my god. I knew that was gonna come up! I should have caught it, man. That was it. That's why the saucers were cold. That's when she did it. This was when you stole the sherbet sculptures, you... Don't believe it. Don't believe everything you hear, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, Shields and Company were at the fountain patio the entire time. How could I have done that? Are you saying that I stole them in broad daylight?
That's precisely what I'm saying. Cue the music. This is where she hid the sculptures. To steal them from right under our noses. Under the tablecloth. Damn, son. Neither my father nor Mr. Shields realized the sculpture was right in front of them. What you were pushing around was no ordinary service cart. It was the sculpture itself. Oh, that is so wicked. I can't believe that. I knew that thing with the chilled saucers was going to come up at some point. And they hit me with it when I was least expecting it. Oh.
But surely that would still be impossible. If she placed the sculptures on the service cart, people would notice immediately.
Nope. I never said she used the service cart to move the sculptures.
What? What do you mean? Then what did she use to move the sculptures around?
Oh, well, that's actually pretty cool. This is what Nats Hall used to transport the sculptures, the trolley! Take it!
And this is?
This is the lift trolley Mr. Dover used 18 years ago to move his sherbet sculptures. It seems the same lift trolley lies here in the fountain patio. Bummer, huh? Oh, man.
Are you saying she used the lift trolley to move the sculptures?
Yes, I am. The sculptures are placed on this lift trolley and then covered with a tablecloth. You wouldn't know the difference. Holy mackerel.
How could that be?
So the saucers were chilled because they were sitting on the ice sculptures. Damn. Kate, what's the meaning of this? What were you thinking? Darling? You disappoint me, man.
That was truly impressive. You did it. You certainly are Monsieur Gregory's son. After 18 years, it's hard to imagine any proof that I stole the sculptures remained. But I knew it was only a matter of time until I was suspected. Miss Kyoto, does this mean you admit to stealing the sculptures? Yes, I admit it. 18 years ago, I stole the sherbet sculptures. It's wrong. My voice is cracking now. It's just as Mr. Edward says, I disguised the lift trolley as a service cart. And I served tea as I made my way back and forth. Okay, I think I got my composure back now. That wasn't all. Let's let the music play, shall we?
Oh, man. Wow, that's brilliant. Miss Hall, it didn't take much to get her to confess. Then she must know. She knows it isn't enough to try her in court.
That's all I have to say. But, even though I admit to stealing the sculptures, you can't arrest me for it.
Oh, she's getting sass on us now.
Heavens to Betsy! You're assisting an investigation without knowing this much? Perhaps you should read this book concerning the statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations? Uh-oh. Yeah, well, it's 15 years, right? So yeah, she's off the hook. To put it simply, it's the time frame in which a suspect can be taken to court. You can see it on this page. Murder 15 years, theft 7 years. If the suspect... Uh-oh. That was fast. You're a fast reader, Edgeworth. Statute of limitations for murder is 15 years, and for theft it's 7 years. Ah! That's right. And Miss Hall's theft was 18 years ago. According to the statute, she cannot be arrested for stealing the sculptures. So that's how it is. Bullshit! No, alright.
Stealing evidence from a crime scene is an unforgivable offense. Even more so, committing a crime itself. However, for this crime at least, we have no right to pass judgment. It appears that Prosecutor Edgeworth's tepid reasoning has all been for naught.
Well, I still found the truth, didn't I? You get to live with it for the rest of your life, even if the law doesn't want to do anything about it. I wonder about that. I deduced Miss Hall's actions simply to expose a different crime. If she only took the sculptures, we wouldn't have found the body from 18 years ago. Ooh.
Are you saying that I hid Mr. Yoba's body? Mr. Yoba's body?
That's correct. She kept it in the freezer with the sculptures, and that's why it's still preserved. All we have to do is find the freezer. Or the basement, or whatever it is. I imagine it'd be very difficult in normal circumstances. So you're saying the circumstances weren't normal?
Are you claiming that you know where the body was hidden?
Hell no! But when you consider Miss Hall's actions, the answer becomes obvious. 18 years ago, Miss Hall stole something more than just sherbet sculptures.
If you're so confident, I would like to hear your answer.
I mean, she kind of kept him in the palace with the winter palace, you know? It's frozen in there, sure. But didn't she lose the mansion? Like, wouldn't they have taken all the stuff out of there? Or did they just keep it in there and just live there with it there? Let me see what this says. If the suspect flees to or lives in a foreign country, the time limit is on hold until the suspect returns. Oh. If possible, accomplices are on trial. The countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached and then resumes. Charges are pressed to demand compensation. The statute is frozen for the length of that procedure. Okay, well, I'll try to Winter Palace, which I guess is this photo here.
This is the photograph of Mr. Dover's sculptures.
Yes, and perhaps you've noticed that the victim's body can be seen in this picture. What?
I cannot see it. Please point out clearly. Where in this picture can one see the body of the victim?
Are you kidding? Oh my god, the body was right there the whole freaking time. There was an actual human body. Oh my god. No freaking way.